Hi guys, this is Zach from Watches on You, and today I'm going to be taking a look at an interesting Grand Seiko limited edition. This is the Grand Seiko SBGA387G, and it is a USA only limited edition by Grand Seiko. So this is based on their SBGA line of spring drive movement timepieces. And the interesting thing that you get with this watch is the absolutely beautiful dial on this timepiece. Grand Seiko was already known for their Snowflake dial on another one of their spring drive watches, and this one just takes it to a whole nother level. It's not quite the same texture as the Snowflake, however, it is fairly similar, and it's actually based on an ancient Japanese style of painting where the paint is made to sparkle, and you can see that it looks absolutely stunning when it reflects in the light, and I don't think the camera quite does it justice. It looks absolutely spectacular in real life. You get this nice light blue mixed with some silver tones, and it's just absolutely wonderful. And you can see that you still get on the dial that power reserve indicator, so you can see that when I wind this watch up, you can see the amount of power reserve increasing there, so it just lets you know how much time you have until the movement runs out. So speaking of the movement, this watch has the Grand Seiko spring drive caliber, and the spring drive movement, this is the 9R65 caliber, though, just so you know. And the movement in this timepiece is made to be extremely accurate. That was the goal with the spring drive movement. They're kind of a hybrid quartz mechanical combination where they're still mechanically wound and they still have a mainspring. However, there's also a quartz component that uses magnets to regulate the balance wheel. And because it's magnets that are regulating the balance wheel, you can have a smooth spinning balance wheel. And I don't know if you can see it right there, but that in the upper corner, that little gold wheel, you can see spinning very, very fast. That's the balance wheel, and then next to it, you can see one of the regulator wheels to the left. And so the quartz element just makes this watch much more accurate than a typical mechanical timepiece. Just to let you know of that accuracy, it has a rating of plus/minus 1 second per day and plus/minus 15 seconds per month. So that is an absolutely fantastic accuracy rating, much better than really any other mechanical movement that I know of. I know there's some concept movements. One was done by Parmigiani that claim a very high accuracy as well. However, this movement in this timepiece, this is really the most accurate thing you're going to get on the market today without going into a quartz watch. So that's one thing, that's really the thing that sets this watch apart, and that's through their whole spring drive lineup, but that's just one thing that sets Grand Seiko apart from the rest is their spring drive movements. So that you get that beautiful dial there, and then also one thing I didn't mention is on that case back, you can see the wonderful finishing of the movement as well. They use beautiful perlage, and then you can see there's the Grand Seiko seal on that case back there, and then there's some other cool elements of finishing. And Grand Seiko does a very, very nice job finishing all their timepieces. So now I'm going to move on to the case. So the case on this timepiece is 40 millimeters, which is absolutely perfect. I think that's great for a kind of an all-around watch. You can really wear this with a suit. You can wear it as a sports watch even. Really wherever you want to wear this watch, you could make it work with that 40 millimeter size. Not too big, not too small, and I think it really fits about just everybody. So that's why I love that size. So the bracelet, as you can see, is steel, and it has the polished links on the sides of the center links, and it's the typical bracelet used in this line, and same with the case. But the case finishing is absolutely wonderful, as well as the bracelets. Their polishing is fantastic. You can see when I put that light on it, it's just absolutely stunning. Grand Seiko's polishing and brushing are just absolutely fantastic, and definitely live up to all of their rivals in the market, and sometimes actually can be even considered even better finishing than a lot of its rivals. So now I'm going to wear this watch on the wrist. So on the wrist, again, that 40 millimeter size is absolutely wonderful. You can see I have about a 7.5 inch wrist, so it's a bit above average, and this just fits it perfectly. So really, again, no objections on this size as well. And the dial, you can just see it's very, very unique. It has wonderful kind of reflections that come off of it, and I think it just looks fantastic. It's that light blue. Now, I wouldn't really ever think of getting a light blue dialed watch, but when I saw this one, I mean, I just thought because the texturing, and you get also kind of a lot of silvery tones from it. It looks very, very nice, better than any other light blue watch I've ever seen. So overall, this timepiece comes in at a price of one sec, let me get it here, $6,800, and that price I think it's very well priced, as it's a limited edition of only 558 pieces, which is a true limited edition. I mean, 558 pieces, that is not that much. And it is a USA only model too, so you will only be able to buy this watch within the U.S. from a USAD. I'm not sure if these have gotten to the gray market at all, but if you want to buy it from Grand Seiko or Grand Seiko AD, you're going to have to get it in the United States. So this watch is available currently for sale at JB Hudson Jewelers in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They're an authorized dealer of all Grand Seiko watches, and they lent us this piece for the purposes of this review. So if you're interested in this timepiece, we'll be leaving links in the description to this watch, as well as our channel Amazon store, where you can find some watch accessories such as straps, strap tools, and you can also see some of our favorite lower-end watches, such as some other cheaper Seikos, not Grand Seikos, of course. So thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And also remember, if you're subscribing, make sure to click that notification bell so you get notified whenever we post a new video, which is fairly frequently. So again, thank you guys for watching.